Assalamu alaikum Hawadin Hazrat. Welcome back to another episode of Pakistani Dream. My name is Zan Verwez, and today we have our guest from Germany. He's a traveler, he's a former boxing champion of Germany, and it's very exciting to have someone from outside Pakistan on our podcast for the first time. Welcome, Dominik.
Thank you so much for inviting me to your podcast. I'm pretty excited today to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty excited to have you on my podcast because when I learned about your story, I was very much inspired because the way you have lived your life, I think only few people have the guts and the will to pursue that life. So I will start off by asking you about your life. So where were you born in Germany and how did you spend your early life?
Yeah, I'm from Hamburg actually, like close to Hamburg, a small village. I started working when I was 16. I learned a job. I was a mechanic, and since that day I was just working.
Really?
Yeah, 10 years, exactly 10 years till I quit my job, and I always had that dream of traveling, always since I was young. But I always had an excuse, like I don't know, like my job was pretty good, family or like a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So yeah, I needed like a kick in my ass for finally go on this journey.
Okay.
Also I was a pretty good boxer.
Yeah.
I started boxing with, I think around 8-9 years. My first fight was 10.
When did you start boxing?
Yeah, it was around 8 or 9 years. Yeah, I was starting with Muay Thai, but then I crashed my knee.
Oh, okay.
So I changed my profession.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were telling me that you were a German champion in your weight.
Yeah,
class.
yeah. I was like 2 years back. I had the chance to fight for the German championship
Yeah.
in Cologne actually, and it was just a dream for me because I always wanted to have a belt and stuff. So yeah, like me, my friends, all my team, we go to Cologne together and hit it up pretty hard. It was pretty cool. And yeah, I won by second round by knockout. And after that, sure, I needed some rest and stuff, but I was finally German champion. I couldn't believe it. So I should defend my title. And if I defend the title, my trainer had like big plans for me, like European Championship and stuff, with some sponsors. But yeah, 1 week before my defense, I crashed myself in a motorbike accident, pretty hard. So I couldn't go there.
Okay.
But actually, that's why I'm traveling, because when I was in the hospital, the first few nights, I didn't know if I'm able to walk again because like my spine was kind of broken. And the moment when the doctor was coming in and telling me like, yeah, maybe you will stay in a wheelchair, the first thing popping up in my mind is like, what the fuck? You will never can make your dream come true for traveling.
Yeah.
So I told myself, if I can walk again, if I can heal, recover everything, I quit my job, I quit my apartment, I will sell everything I have, and I will just go for exploring the world.
Right now, as an explorer, would you, if you had a chance to go back to that boxing career and be that champion again, would you go for it?
Hard question, because like on the one hand, I'm just happy right now to like go with the flow and being an explorer, but sure, like I'm still boxing, I'm still living this, I'm still a fighter, you know, like I'm born into it. So actually my plan is I want to go to Thailand, and I'm sure in Thailand I will not have any money anymore. And I want to make Muay Thai fights over there. So who knows what will happen in the future.
So you could have traveled through the plains and, through a regular means, but you chose to be a hitchhiker.
Yes.
You chose the difficult path.
Yes.
What was the reason behind that?
Like on the one hand, I don't have a lot of money, to be honest.
Okay.
So it's easy to travel by land road, hitchhiking, just camping.
Yeah.
Don't spend a lot of money. But on the other hand, I really make it because, for example, when you go on a plane, you start your journey in Germany, and then you will go to Pakistan, for example.
Yeah.
You will have a big culture crash. Like you will be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Exactly.
And when you go by land roads, it's so nice. You look outside of the window and like the people, the environment, everything is changing slowly, and you really can see it.
Yeah.
It's amazing feeling. And also you make a lot of friends by hitchhiking. You directly like meet locals who can show you around.
Exactly.
Tell you something about their cultures. And I really want to, I don't know, I don't want to travel because just of the landscape stuff. I really want to learn of different cultures or like their behaviors.
So what are the countries that you have been through before coming to Pakistan?
Like
what
on this journey,
Yeah.
like, so I started in Germany, crossed Europe pretty fast, like Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, Albania, and Greece.
Okay.
Then I stayed a long time in Turkey. I really had a wonderful time in Turkey.
Yeah.
And yeah, like after Turkey, everything for me was kind of
Super chill.
yeah, like super chill. But in the beginning, it was for me because I always had the dream to enter from Iran, Pakistan to India by land road.
Okay.
And like the whole Western countries, even Turkey as well, told me, for example, oh, don't go to Iran, Pakistan. It's super, super dangerous.
Yeah.
So for sure, like I don't want it to like have this expectation in my mind. I wanted to see the world how it really is. So I tried to be open-minded.
Yeah.
But for sure, like in Iran, the first 2 days, I was fucking scared. I was just like walking around, like, what is this guy looking me? Like, maybe
were
he
you
will
trying to
rob
be
me.
open-minded, or were you trying to embrace the danger, like be adventurous?
50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, but like then I really get to know like even Iran or Pakistan, the people are so super kind. Like there's nothing to be scared for. I don't know why the Western countries are so scared about your countries. I think it's just propaganda or media stuff.
Yeah.
Because really Iran had one of the best times of my life, and even Pakistan is such a great country. So
But there were definitely some dangers that you faced.
yeah, sure. Like yeah, I think especially in Pakistan, I think the biggest danger is the police stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for me, like I don't know. The most sure there are like moments where I didn't feel super safe, but I mean even in Germany there are moments like these.
Yeah.
But for example, it's super annoying as a traveler. You want to explore these areas, and the police is always like saying, "Oh no, we have security problems. You just can't go out with the bodyguard or with the policeman." And they always force me to go in a hotel and sleep there, and I can't like leave this place.
Yeah.
So actually, this was really annoying.
Well, like, where did you enter Pakistan from?
From what's the word?
Balochistan?
Taftan.
Oh, okay.
Like Baluchistan.
And did you find it uncomfortable, like with the police over there, or even in Islamabad and other parts of the country?
Like in the beginning, I was just thinking like, oh, it's super like an adventure, all these guns around me, because I never saw something like that before. But like the escort to Quetta was horrible. Like it was just a long time. Like we need, I think, 3 days. And every 10 kilometers we changed the cars and the police officers. And we sleeping on the ground in the police stations. It was like not the best time, but it was like an adventure. It was great.
Okay.
The most of the time in Baluchistan I felt pretty safe. Just like in the evening we arrived in Quetta. It was definitely different vibe, like especially the border areas of it.
Yeah.
So there I was kind of happy to have these police officers. Was great. But like all the rest was pretty fine, I guess.
Were you with police in Quetta as well, or?
Yeah, I wasn't like I was just in a hotel. They bring me in a hotel,
Yeah.
and I wasn't allowed to go outside.
Did you ever try to escape?
In Quetta, not. But like after Karachi, I had the problem as well. They just forced me to go in a hotel, and I was feeling so sick about that. So one time I was running away from the police, and I entered in a different city without police by hitchhiking. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I just walked around, and then a guy was coming on a motorbike and was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Oh, what this guy want from me?"
Was he a police guy?
He was a police officer, and he told me like around 100 police officers was looking for me around this area.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I was like catched again. I was
You
like,
felt wanted in Karachi.
yeah. That's why like normally I wanted to spend more time in Pakistan, but the police stuff was so annoying. So I decided for myself it make no sense to stay just in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
So I escaped like from the south to the north, like, and now explore this area a little.
I mean, this is the thing that I don't understand about our police. I mean, they would come out with the narrative that we are trying to do it for your safety and your protection, so that you feel safe over here, and then more foreigners would come because they would know that it's safe over here. But when you're actually, imposing so much on a foreigner traveler who wants to travel around, but you're putting them in hotel rooms and police stations for their protection, I think not a lot of foreigners are gonna find it appealing.
Yeah, even like, for example, sometimes the police officers walked outside with me in the cities, but like, like you can't see the people who they really are
Yeah,
if like two guys with big guns are behind you,
exactly.
you know? And I think the most of the people are coming to Pakistan because they're curious about that, like to explore how the people really are. And it's not possible when all the time the police is
Yeah,
staying.
you feel restricted yourself, and
Absolutely.
even the person that you're trying to interact with, the local, the native,
Yeah.
he's gonna think different of you when you have definitely when you have two policemen around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's not something that one would go for
Yeah, true.
as a tourist, right?
Like to be honest, really, like Baluchistan, the thing, I was go for it. I was really thankful for everything. Was kind police officers as well, but like after Baluchistan, they told me I will be free.
Okay.
But I wasn't, and
even in Karachi, we're not free.
Karachi is fine, but after Karachi, directly like when you leave the city, like to Multan or like I've been to Taftan. No,
Taftan.
Tata.
Oh, that's yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're not free, and yeah, this is really annoying. Like,
so when did you come to Islamabad?
Well, I think around 4 or 5 days ago.
And you haven't been to Lahore yet?
No. Like from here, when I go to Peshawar,
Okay.
I will celebrate Christmas with some other European guys in Islamabad in Airbnb.
Okay.
And hopefully I will get my visa this time for India. And then I want to go to Lahore for explore this.
Are you not going to go to North?
Maybe. I'm thinking about that. Like I met two French guys and they think about to go a direction of, what is it called? A famous city in the north.
Gilgit?
Gilgit. Yeah, they
okay.
want to go in this area. Yeah, but actually they're like -10, -20 degrees.
Exactly. It's not the ideal time to go to North.
Yeah, especially because I'm just camping.
Yeah.
Or like, for example, right now I'm sleeping in a newspaper factory. So I take everything what is for free. So.
Yeah. But I think if you're in Pakistan in summers, the north is the ideal place to go to.
Yeah, I think it's the most beautiful place of Pakistan.
And I'm very sad that you had a very different experience of Pakistan. Usually when foreigners come by air specifically, they come to Islamabad and they go to north directly. And after that, they start exploring Pakistan. But you did something quite different. You came through Balochistan, you went to the hard areas, and then you went to Karachi, and now you're coming to Islamabad, and now you have plans for Lahore and more the north.
Yeah.
But I think you should still try to go to north and see what happens. Maybe it's gonna give you a different experience and different perspective of Pakistan.
Even like to see the mountains or some snow. Like normally, I'm a German, but I hate cold. Really, I hate cold so much.
Yeah.
So I try to escape it.
Okay.
But I think seeing like stunning landscapes with snow over it would be great adventure. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah. So how did you find the people of Pakistan so far?
Like in the beginning, in the south, I didn't know like okay, because like I don't know why, but sometimes the Pakistani expression in the face, like sometimes you look like angry or in a hurry. So I didn't know, I didn't feel so comfortable. But it's so funny. As soon you just say Assalamu alaikum, all the people start smiling so big, and they're really super kind, good people. I really enjoy like.
Usually they have poker faces, and when you start interacting with them, they come up with smiles. Yeah,
even the children sometimes have poker face me, and I was like, "What are you guys doing to me?"
Maybe because they're surprised to see a foreigner in their country, because we don't get to see foreigners a lot in Pakistan.
Yeah, true.
So that must be the reason.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think the people who have come to Pakistan, they've found Pakistani people as the most hospitable in the whole world.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've heard from a lot of foreigners,
Yeah, really. Like since I left Europe, like since I started my journey with Turkey, Iran, Pakistan, for me, I don't know, as a European, I couldn't handle this kindness. Like even in Pakistan as well, it's like getting invited for food for a stranger. Like even you saw me like on the embassy and you were like, "Hey man, let's have a dinner together." And I was like, "What the fuck? Yeah, okay, let's go for it." And I really love these kind of behaviors. Like I told myself when I go back to Germany, I want to definitely like act a little bit like the Persian countries.
More hospitable.
Yeah, more kind, more open-minded. Not so, because I think many people say like the Europeans, especially the Germans, are cold, but I think they are not cold. They are just scared. They would never invite someone to their home because they would think like, oh yeah, maybe this guy will rob me.
Yeah.
So I think this is a problem in Germany, especially.
There's a lot of paranoia about what can happen, what strangers can do to you.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, good people are everywhere, bad people are everywhere. It's not about the country, so yeah.
So I'm gonna move a little bit towards some deeper questions.
Go for it.
Okay. So how have this journey changed you so far?
Oof. Like, I definitely, it's a really hard question, but like, I think the biggest thing is I learned a lot about myself. First of all, like in Germany, I had like a big apartment, I had a beautiful car, a good motorbike, till I crashed it. And like, I was happy, like I had money and stuff, but I don't know, I wasn't, sure I was happy, but I wasn't real happy. I was always thinking like, okay, I have to change something, like to be a better person or stuff. But since I'm traveling, I just have my backpack and I'm the happiest man in the world. So I definitely want to live like a more minimalism life after it. Also, I realized time is more important than money. Before I worked a lot, like sometimes 17 hours I was hustling all the time.
Really?
So I was wasting my time with work, and I don't know, when you are old, you will never think about the money you have or like the big cool car. You always will think about the experience you make in your life. So I want to have a life full of experience without regrets. Even I don't have a lot of money. I think this is a big thing. And also when I was in Germany, I think I changed my personality a lot for people, like, because I always want to suit like to their behaviors. But now I'm thinking like, what the fuck, Dominik, why are you doing this? Like, you're good the way you are. And I really learned that about myself on this journey. So I think these are the biggest things I learned about myself.
So one thing that's different about you is like most of the people that we have on our podcast, they have dreams. Right? The name of our podcast is Pakistani Dream. But you were one person who was living his dream. I mean, you used to be a champion in boxing, and you had life in Germany, and then you started to, you decided to leave that all behind, and you started living your dream, basically. Would you still say that you're living the dream that you had once?
Absolutely. Like, actually, I think I never was happier in my life because I'm just free. I go where I want to. For example, I don't know, I go with the flow. When I see a place which I like, I stay there for, I don't know, maybe a couple of months. If I don't like it, I will just leave this place. Like, it's super cool. And actually, I was thinking about that because I think a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking like, oof, you always was dreaming about traveling, but now you're traveling, so what should I dream about? But I found out I don't have dreams like material stuff. My dream actually is when I'm old, I just want to be a happy old man without regrets and a lot of experience. This is my dream, actually.
I mean, that was the question that I wanted to come to essentially, was that when you are living your dream, do you make another dream for yourself, or do you just start to live in the moment and enjoy life?
Yeah, like this. Like, actually, I told you, like, my only dream is like having a good life without regrets. But no, I think I just lived the moment. I enjoyed so much. Don't making too much plans for the future. So
So where are you headed now?
Like my next destinations. So I want to make it to India and explore this area. And then I have some plans, like, I don't know, I was thinking about maybe trying to hitchhike. Because normally I wanted to go through Myanmar. Myanmar is one of my dream countries.
Okay.
But the borders are closed. Like, the situation is kind of bad there. So I was thinking about hitchhiking by boat to Thailand.
Okay.
From Chennai, I think. It's a city in India.
It's in India.
If it's not working, I want to hitchhike up through China, then Laos to Thailand. In Thailand, I will meet my parents. They're gonna visit me. I'm super excited for this in May.
I mean, yesterday you were telling me that you were in a tuk-tuk. And you hit your head with this thing. You suddenly saw Goa.
That was really kind of a funny story. I had this accident and I hit my head really, really hard on the top of the car. And in this moment, I don't know why, I just saw the written of Goa in my head, and I was like, maybe I should go to Goa. And then I was like, Google a little bit about that, and I see like best weather in February because I want to spend my birthday actually there.
Okay.
And in February is best weather, good parties, good vibes. So I definitely want to go to Goa. Yeah.
No, but did you know about Goa before hitting your head on the tuk-tuk?
I know about that, but I never Google really about that. I just knew like it should be a beautiful place. Yeah, but that's it. Like I don't had a big plan about that.
Okay, but now you have a destination in your mind, right?
Yeah, like just for February, just for my birthday, and then.
So how long are you here in Pakistan?
In total,
Yeah.
I think around 1 month I'm staying here. Yeah, and usually I have a visa for 3 months. That was my plan.
Okay.
Like between 2 or 3 months in Pakistan because I was really excited. Yeah, but as I told you, like the police stuff. Yeah.
But do you have any plans to go back to Germany in the near future? Or are you not thinking about it?
Yeah, like my dad is turning 60 next year in December. So I guess I wanna go to his birthday party next year in December. But also I could imagine like after the birthday party maybe meet my friends and stuff again to leave Germany again.
If you were trying to surprise your dad, I think you have already spoiled the surprise.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, but like that's a plan actually.
Yeah.
And but maybe after that I could imagine if I still have some money or stuff to go maybe South Central America, or maybe having a life out of Germany.
So you have a presence on Instagram, but not on YouTube.
Yeah.
What people are doing is that they are traveling around and they're making videos and they're uploading them on YouTube and they're making money for it. And they're getting a lot of sponsors. But I think you're going a very minimal way, very isolated way. You're just living your life, living in the moment, not doing anything for the money. Don't you think you should, put in a bit more effort in your travels and, earn while you're traveling?
Yeah, like I really had a lot of crazy stories on this journey. So even my friends were like, hey, like I have like an Instagram page, but just very small. Like I'm too lazy to put too much effort.
We'll put that link in our description so that people can find you out.
I would love that. But like I don't know, for this it's just for fun. But when I make a YouTube channel, I think I don't live the moment so much. I will just think like, oh yeah, what can I post next on YouTube? So I don't want these kind of travels.
Distractions.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's very beautiful that a person is trying to put everything out of his mind.
Yeah.
You're trying to get independent in true terms, because normally when we think of independence, we think of someone who is earning his money and living his life and buying whatever he wants.
Yeah.
But the true independence is, I think, the way you're seeking it. Like not depending on anything.
Yeah, it's like till now I'm lucky because I have kind of savings.
Okay.
But yeah, when I finish it, I definitely have to go fighting. That's the plan actually, because you can make some money in Thailand and so yeah, I'm not figured out actually what to do if it really comes to end my savings. But I think boxing would be a cool way, because it's it's my passion. Yeah. So making money with it and travel with the money I earn by boxing would be, I think this is my dream.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, one question that I want to ask is about happiness.
Yeah.
Because usually what people do is that they chase happiness in money, fame, and power, right?
Yeah.
And absolutely. I think to some extent you had all those in Germany, right?
Yeah, true.
But you took a completely different path. Do you think people can find happiness in money, power, and fame?
Oof, like it was pretty funny because I think around like some weeks ago I was in my tent and I was thinking about like all my journey stuff, and I just realized like doesn't matter if you're living in Germany, the US, Pakistan, Iran, or anywhere else in the world. Everyone, like for me, all the people are same, because everyone tried to be like find happiness. Yeah. Like everyone tried to, maybe they try to find it in their jobs with money or stuff. Yeah. So for me, like really there's no difference between the people. Everyone tried to be like having a happy life, but I'm 100% sure about you will not find happiness with fame or with money, because you can't buy happiness. It's not possible in my mind. Like you will find happiness in people, in experience you do, or like in adventures you lived. So I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that you're living a happy life?
Absolutely. Like, actually, I think I was never happier in my life before because I just make what I want to. Yeah.
But just out of curiosity, are there still emotions and feelings that you would rather not have anymore?
Sorry again.
Like, do you still experience and feel emotions that you would rather not have in the future?
Yeah.
Like any regrets, any homesickness, or
like that was pretty cool because I think I had this conversation with a friend when I was leaving Germany. Like my friends, my family make a big goodbye party for me, and many people was crying, and I was just sitting there, and like for me it feels like not real. For me it feels like I will just leave for holiday and I come back in 2 weeks. So I was like, everyone was crying, or like, haha, yeah, okay, goodbye, see you. Like I didn't realize it. And then when I was starting my journey, I was kind of scared that I have these moments when I'm alone in my tent and I get like super homesick and start crying or stuff.
You feel lonely.
Yeah. I thought that, and was like scared of this, but till now I'm just, to be honest, sure, I would love to meet my parents, my friends, but like I'm just happy to leave Germany right now for this experience. And also I had that moment when for example, I left Iran, and I had this the first time in my life. I never had that before. I left this country, and in the moment when I was leaving this, normally I'm a happy person, but I start crying, and I was like, what the fuck? Why do you start crying right now? I couldn't.
You didn't cry when you were leaving Germany and your family, but you're crying when you're leaving Iran, right?
Yeah, because I made so amazing memories in Iran that I was thankful for this memories, and was like kind of, sure, it was painful, but it was like a good pain, because like you make so much good experience over there. And so no, actually I'm just happy. Like I don't have some anxious or like homesickness. No.
You just miss Iran.
Yeah. Iran really touched my heart. I never expected that, but like
I think if you spend more time in Pakistan, you're gonna miss Pakistan.
I'm sure about that as well, because really you have great people, great cities. So I'm really sure about that. Yeah.
Well, it was a wonderful conversation. I think we're gonna keep it short, and it was lovely having you.
Thank you so much.
One thing that we like to ask our guests about Pakistan, about their Pakistani dream. I'll just formulate the question a bit differently for you. Let's say you come to Pakistan after 1 year or a few years. What is one thing that you would like to change about Pakistan?
About Pakistan?
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, that's a really hard question.
Really?
That's for me, like, because like the people are super kind.
Okay.
Like even, for example, for me, because maybe it's because it's so different to Europe. I like when it's different, by the way. For example, your cities are sometimes, it's a big mess. Like, I don't know what's going on. There's a motorbike with a goat on it, and over there's like, I was like, what the fuck? But like, what I want to change, I think the police stuff.
Okay.
Like not for Baluchistan, but for all the rest of the country. I think this is for me the biggest issue which should be changed in Pakistan.
The police should be nicer.
Not nicer, just give you more freedom.
They shouldn't interfere with the foreigners. Just let them roam
like
around.
Like this.
Makes sense.
I think this is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Anyways, it was lovely having you on the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully, if you're in Pakistan after a few years and our podcast is more famous than it is right now, we're gonna have another podcast. But it was lovely talking to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching the episode. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and keep supporting Pakistani Dream.